Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the Football Pod Weekly. Before we start, make sure you show some support to my new YouTube channel and subscribe, like the video and turn on post notifications. On this YouTube channel we will be making short podcasts about big events that happened during the week of football. Yesterday saw one of the biggest, most interesting situations that's ever happened in football. It's been called the 6 minutes of madness. It's the game that happened between Leeds United and Aston Villa at Ellen Road on Sunday. And it all, if you're not aware of the situation, it all started when Jonathan Codger, the Aston Villa player, went down injured. Really, play should have been stopped, and I think that would have solved the whole problem, really. I think the play should have just stopped. But Leeds played on and they scored. And I think the goal should have been ruled out. I think it should have been gone back to maybe a drop ball or a free kick to Aston Villa. I haven't really seen the foul on Codger actually, but I think it could have been a foul or a drop ball or something, because I don't think it was right for Leeds to score. I don't think it was right for them to play on either. And I think that was a bit harsh on them. But then Bielsa, the Leeds manager, I think he did the right thing and said to let Villa score. However, Pontus Jansson, the Leeds centre-back, didn't like that idea. He tried to stop Villa scoring. He was, out of all 11 men, he was the only one who tried to stop it. And his teammates started having a go at him. It got quite ugly, really. Probably quite embarrassing for a Leeds fan. But Villa did eventually score. But was Pontus Jansson right to try and stop Villa scoring? And I think he was. Because I think the way the game had gone, he had fought for a clean sheet. I'm pretty sure it was deep into the second half this event happened. He fought hard for most part of the game for his clean sheet, especially being a centre-back. He had played well. The promotion's looming large over his head. He doesn't want to make any mistakes, so he thinks giving up like that and stopping playing is the wrong thing to do. However, I think the whole situation could have been stopped after the Leeds goal. It should have the fight that happened after the Leeds goal should have been interrupted, should have been brought back to the drop ball at least or something. But I think you've got to look at it from different perspectives. Look at it from a Leeds fan's view. They've paid good money to come watch the game, a Leeds fan. But then seeing your players stop and not fight for the game, fight for the promotion, seeing that must be hard, really. If I were to go down to my football team that I support, see them stop playing, I think that'd be wrong. But if I was to see my players carry on after a player getting injured, I think I'd be more annoyed by that. The sportsmanship wasn't there from the Leeds players. I mean, eventually was, to be fair to them, but I think should have been stopped. They should have kicked the ball out of play, what normally happens. You look at it from a Villa fan, their view, of course they've also paid good money to watch the game. They've travelled to Leeds, but then seeing your player injured but play to continue on, the ref to do nothing about it, and then see the other team score. Now if imagine you're at a football game, you pay good money, but then your player goes down injured, play doesn't stop, and then you concede. You'd be so wound up. I think that's wrong. Play should have stopped, which is the obvious answer, really. Let me know what you think as well in the comments. But Bielsa did the right thing, I think. Jansson also did the right thing, but the ref didn't. The Leeds players initially did the wrong thing. I think everyone on the Leeds team should have got a yellow card that was involved in the goal. I think it was wrong for them to do that. I think Leeds fans are embarrassed with their players. I think they should be, and I think Villa fans are annoyed at the Leeds players. They've done the wrong thing. That's all I have to say about the situation. Tell me what you think in the comments. This is a big talking point in the past couple of days on the radio and online. Let me know what you think. Thanks for listening today, and I'll see you next week with another podcast.